Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. And it's Tuesday night. Wow, man. Tuesday night, another episode of Poetry Corner. And we on episode 8 of season 2 already. This time is glad we could do the Poetry Corner. For those that celebrated Thanksgiving week, I know it's a tough week for everybody with family, friends, and dealing with COVID. So uh, if you have an emotional week and you need somebody to talk to, just pick up the phone and call somebody because everybody is going through something. You are not alone. What's going on, everyone?
Hello.
What's
All
good?
right, all
What's
right, all
good?
right.
Everything cool?
Another great week. Another great week. We're gonna. I'm not even gonna say the name no more. I'm gonna just pop your face up on the screen, and you're gonna know who to go. Y'all know I gotta mess with my brother. Hold up, hold up. I'm a little jacked up right now. Here we go.
All right, y'all. Um, the title of this piece is called Poetic Shakespeare. Draw thyself near to me, so I can be prepared to see the want in thee woeful eyes. Wherefore I can visualize thee under rainbow skies, just amid my feelings that quake, in your eagle existence that I make an appearance to fancy the delight of you. Though my timing is quality of the voice is deserving of the accolade of my choice. And in choosing the best way to be thou honest, I must say, noble madam, let's journey along the pathway where rose petals adorn the walkway. I'll just be judicious in my parables that speak of your elegance and enables a lover's embrace that appears to be mad. But the grapes I feed you from your lips and my fingertips will be had, not by all, but by the breath of your beauty. And as I linger about my day and lie in wonder of reality, doth continue to be stricken from above, as I quicken our love, holding on to a single strand of thine hair, and I'm caught up in your rapture. Your subscription comes with a price of dominance, and sheer power feels so nice. And I, yearning in the fields of meadows, waiting for thou most beautiful maidens to kiss me in the midnight shadows. Wherefore I take the armor and the sword and cut off the head of doubt. And you, dearest princess, are my reward. And that's that piece.
Yes, beautiful.
Thank you.
Great.
All right, all right.
Unmute your mic, Nicole, please. Thank you.
All right. So actually, since I was back on the scene last week, I didn't do this one, but I think it's something to break the monotony. But of course, no title, but the anticipation grows because the day is here. The virtual stage is set. You're up next. Are you ready? Okay, what you got? The soliloquies are flowing, rippling, and cascading off various lips. The cipher is hot. Everyone's listening to the intricate formulations of thought. Just vibe to the groove and mood in the room, each bringing their own uniqueness. Is nothing but love. Fingers snapping, deep sighs, and heads bobbing to the bars laid. I hope you all enjoyed and look forward to the next time. Here's your official welcome to the Poetry Corner. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Quick question, Nicole. Why would you have a hat all the way over your eyes so you couldn't even read your own stuff?
I can read it. I'm good.
Oh, all right. You covered your whole eyes. You ain't letting the family see you this week.
I'm sorry. This is a transition. You see, I
But
rock.
that was really nice. That was really nice. And you should have told King you had something dedicated
Yeah,
to
no
the
doubt.
poetry corner. You might have would have been in the first section of the book.
I did it more than one time.
Mm, mm. Okay. Okay.
But it's all good.
All right. Unmute your mic, Drina.
All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay. Before I start this piece, I just need everybody to agree with me that healing is dirty, right? Isn't it? So you
Yes.
I'm
understand.
I mess with everybody, Drina,
Hmm.
and you just said something. Explain what you mean by that. Healing is dirty.
Healing is dirty because it means that you have to, no matter what your intentions were, you have to get in touch with the negative side of those things. You have to really address those inside of yourself. So, like, you can't heal without accepting that I'm mad. I'm, I'm healing. There's a raw wound that I am experiencing, and before I can heal it, I need to address it. So
Mm.
that that's the basis of this piece. So, excuse me for changing the vibe
No, you didn't.
tonight.
You didn't change the vibe.
Okay.
Everybody gets something out of something here. And you
All right.
definitely, you definitely spoke a word just now.
Okay. All right. Well, this one is called Bitter Bitch Therapy because usually when a woman leaves a relationship, she ends up the one being called the bitter bitch. And having been in that position, I wrote this piece. The bitter bitch is tired of sitting idly by in silence while you run around town with your new girl now, flossing like ungrateful tyrants. You called us bitter, you called us bitches. Oh wow, what perfect timing. Because we held you down, propped up your crown. You claimed we were putting our time in. We were cheated on and beated on while you grew from boys to men. And now she's just that crazy bitch and you singing we can't be friends. Oh, here's a memo, a newfound credo, a bitter bitch bulletin. It's time we start to look within. Watch your face until you smile again. Understand that this is not the end. You were once promised to yourself before you promised yourself to him. You gave him things you shouldn't have until you got sick of it. You finally gave up. Now you both fed up. Got you running around spewing bitter shit. Running around giving undeserving men something he can feel. A foolish plight because you're treating yourself like you don't deserve to heal, and that's real. You're treating yourself like you don't deserve to heal. Repeating the cycle, head in the fan, don't know whether to cry or to swoon because your respect is in the basement and your toes are aiming at the moon. Quit banking on some swerve of your hip. Know that looks are all but borrowed. Check out how the cipher goes. You're the bad bitch today, but you'll be the bitter bitch tomorrow. So to his boys, I'm not your sister, and to his girls, I'm not your threat. Instead of joining Team Bitter Bitch, best see where his head is at. Making promise and losing your identity, throwing yourself at the blade of a toxic relationship, becoming your own worst enemy, accidentally catching yourself in the mirror, face screwed up in a scowl because this wasn't happy and that isn't safe, and you're wondering what to do now. You're a bitter bitch, a vapid witch. You've been demonized and fondled with, but that's not even the tragic shit. The tragedy is in accepting it. You were not meant to be amiable. You taught him how to check his ego, place a priority on fostering his dreams, even if it meant letting yours go. Built his dynasty crying blood, you see, with the arch back on all fours, a masterful architect of men. Now it's time to build on yours. Quit sitting by bitter talking shit about how you gave him too much. Stop treating the past like it was your last. He was a rough draft now for the final cut. Get off your knees bucking for love. You're not a beggar in the least. Peel out of that self-pity bit and embrace your inner beast. She's neither bitter nor a bitch. She's a force for them to reckon with. Instead of being his worst mistake, be the woman he was born to miss. And that's that piece.
Woo,
You.
That was hot.
You.
That
woo,
was
You.
hot.
woo.
Thank you.
Love it.
Ooh-wee.
For the,
Thank you.
I got a phone call today that you said,
Oh, damn.
Dwayne. I got a phone call
Mm.
today about you said you had bars.
Oh,
Um, I know, I know you. I know the last time you was on the show,
hmm.
I think you was there, and then you dropped for a second,
Yeah, it was a
and
little too.
you definitely have made a grand entrance back into the scene.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
wow,
you.
that was really nice. That was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Rita,
Okay, here I go. There's a difference between when someone is meant was being mentally stimulating and when they're mentally fucking you. And we often get confused because instead of listening to what is actually being said, we start playing around with ideas and concepts of unrequited feelings and thoughts of much more in our heads. Like, what does he mean when he tells me all the things I want to hear, but also says he has fears based on some shit from years ago that he just hasn't found wherewithal to allow himself to bestow? A wave of goodbye to so he can pursue what he says he knows to be true, to allow himself to give the very thing that he asked me to give, provide him with comfort, love, and understanding, allow him to live on his own terms without realizing that I have given so much of myself as I yearn, pine for the same level of whatever the fuck he meant when he said, I want to give you the happiness you know you deserve, only to turn around and make me feel bad after discovering that mentally you were securing a place in my world while skillfully keeping me submerged and away from yours. And you don't understand why I am disturbed. Man, stop playing. You almost had me. The queen has reemerged. The end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rita.
All
Yes.
right, Rita.
Nice.
Okay.
What is going on tonight?
Oh shucks.
Wow. Wow.
That was
Fire.
dope. Definitely.
It's getting real
Thank you.
interesting up in this
Fire.
piece tonight. Wow. Mm.
Definitely. This is a piece titled You Know. Hidden in plain view. Reason why our kids are homeschooled. Yet still the system got rules regulated by some dumb fools. Our people need an escape plan that go against the big man. I can't even say, oh, my people, they running scans. Oh man, goddamn, how do we move in this world? It's ill. My overbuild on processing the chill is really not the deal. If I speak on certain things, it's to get it off my chest. Before my third eye die, I will find a place to rest. Never one to finesse, say less. I open my granny's Bible. Her haiku is still infused with tools that's very vital. Whatever she say might be a replay of yesterday. I'm like, okay, watch my template. It's a bouquet. Oh, you thought that it was flowers? Nah, it's power off my tower. Can't have my heart sour. I meditate so feeling scour. Play the bass side as if I lived there, but elsewhere. Nowadays, stress in healthcare is building a wall of fear. Walk as if my father still exists. Life can be a trip. Through my eyes from the sky, watching these snakes hiss. I'm like, please don't go there. Only on TV, there's a sitcom. There'll never be right from wrong, so I express this in a poem. King.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, my brother.
Woo.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Thank you.
That was
Appreciate you.
first 15 minutes, man. Woo. Y'all got some stuff going on in the back. I might have to switch up and do a bunch of changing around. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let the games begin. See how prepared this beautiful crew is tonight.
All right. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. I feel like I'm holding you captive. We want to be free, and I'm trying to be adaptive to the thoughts of you not wanting to lose me. And it astonishes me that I am imprisoned by the idea that all I want to do is see you happy. So I've allowed you to lead me through this tunnel of uncertainty, blindly, unable to use my own will to make the decision to do what's right and disband myself from the comforts of your hand that only touches me when you notice that I've gained strength to stand, because I truly understand that there is really nothing in sight planned. But I continue to do all I can for you to see that I am not of your past, your failures, or all that has caused you strife. But you know that already. It's the reason you keep me in your life. And I realize that maybe it's not you who needs to be set free. Maybe it's actually me.
Okay now.
Ooh.
Okay now.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
This vibe tonight, boy, man. Oh, let's see. Y'all know I'm in starting trouble mode right now. She know I always like to mess with her. Always do it. I always do it. But I let her live right now.
This piece is called The End of Sound. Justify your actions, but take necessary precautions. That your character isn't called into question. Here's a suggestion. You are not mightier than the pen. Your sword may cut deep, but then, with my signature on the dotted line, you'll be as fine wine, aged and fermented, but you will have a stench. In blood you will drench, because your deeds that led to this, you becoming victimized in my ink, and this will be your fine silver lining to your unknown heritage, all because you brought a knife to a pen fight. Drastically enough, I will spare no formal insight into the way my pen strokes will gut you. The blade of my syllables will be life-threatening. As the verb slice through your internal organs, the mental bleeding from your brainstem will submerge you again and again, dying slowly from the nouns and pronouns, all because of your ill-advised decisions when your integrity is not around. It's okay. You didn't know better. You positioned yourself as a go-getter. Stepping on those to get to the top, now you must drop to a fast-paced death, all while your heart beats slower and slower. Your tombstone will read blank as they lower your rotting corpse into the ground. And then that will be the end of sound in peace.
Okay.
Poet,
Woo!
Poetic done came here with the wordplay games now. The wordplay
Killing
genius.
it.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was dope.
oh, y'all are woo, woo wee, woo wee. Y'all killing it tonight.
Okay. All right, I'm ready for you tonight, Q. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we'll play it out in chronological order. This one is called Me and Mr. Jones. Me and Mr. Jones got a thing going on. Or do we? Will we? Does he really want me or what he thought I'd be? His memories of the old me, he sucks off his fingers sweet and sticky because we all know that everything tastes better with a little nostalgia drizzled on it. He wants to take a sip, but my cup is half empty while his runs over. Damn, I want to be rescued. Running a fast running a fast race at a slow pace. What is this place I'm calling reality right now? Finding places to tuck away the novelties and rugs to sweep the discrepancies. But none of this is real to me or as tangible as I want it to be. I'm loving the idea of love too much to make sense of this. So much flattery. It's about to get the better of me. Yet it would be a tragedy not to explore the possibility. Maybe I'll just stick my toe in. My innermost proclivity says, look at him. Look at this thing rationally. Curiosity getting the better of me. Well, maybe I'll get in just waist deep. If I allow my flesh to speak, its words would drip all therapy and tell me it's my tendency to check this man out physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, take all he's got to give to me. And that's it.
Wow,
Yeah.
Thank you.
y'all, what's going on tonight? Like, y'all, woo.
It's Thanksgiving.
I'm telling you, it's it's
Give him
steamy up in this
thanks.
piece tonight.
All right, so I call this You Are the Poetry. You are the poetry. I curtsy and bow my head in awe to you, your grace, because I realize that I am not a poet, just the ink, and you are my poetry. Your words flow like an endless rainbow of colors, intertwining and shading my thoughts while bringing them to life. Trickling melodically off my tongue, making my eyes roll back in my head, picturing the images painted on the canvas of my mind, similar to an ocean, not truly a beginning or end. Everything flowing freely and wrapping and rolling within itself, whether crashing or soothing, waves of dialect washing over me. You are my poetry.
Oh, that was beautiful.
You know I love that.
Usher. Yeah,
Ooh.
get it, Cole.
Oh,
Thank you.
I mean, not trying to boost nobody up, but I believe that everybody was always dope by themselves, but like together, what this does, it makes people go into their bag, so to say. I mean, you guys are doing a hell of a job tonight. I mean, Y'all killing it. Like this, y'all might be challenging for the best episode right here, King. Like this thing
I
is
see it.
serious tonight, yo. Man,
Come
that's what she said. That's what Nicole said. Tila Shell. Man.
Yeah, it was actually I wrote it when I was give you a little shout out to Poetic and Rob. Can't remember the name, don't want to mess it up. But they had a topic. So that was the topic. And I couldn't get on. So I said, okay, well I'll hold it for later.
That's what's up.
Okay. Wow.
That's awesome.
All right. This is a piece I titled Live Life. Hey, yo, Yvonne said, don't let them distract your mindset. So I changed from burgundy and blue, copped some gray sweats. Seattle cap, white old school Reeboks on my feet. Joined forces with elite so I can speak off peak. JCD told me Joe clear air from atmospheres. So I smudged around the house and cleaned out my ears. Now what I want to hear is not impaired, crystal clear. What I keep as a souvenir is compassion that I share. Love is love on a buzz, whether bugged or messed up. Even a hug can be misconstrued depending on who it's from. My motives for focus embrace temperatures that are the coldest, giving myself a nice dosage of shock, enjoying voltage, shocking my system while receiving the highest fix. A quick mental lift so I don't drift into abyss. Bang on both sides of creativity God given me. Purpose to place poetry into waves of controversy. Debatable, explainable, some hot, maybe some not. Hands keep writing, my repetition make me name pop. Giving exclusive while I do this just to broaden my horizon. Stay connected like AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. King.
Yes, sir, my
Yeah.
brother.
Love that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo. Something is in the air tonight. It is in the air.
Connectivity. All three, all three carriers, right?
Yeah, y'all. Let's see. Let's see who I want to mess with right now.
Boy, oh boy. As I always try to make sure I'm ready. All right. So I have this one. It's funny because I wrote this poem a long time ago and it was lost. So I had to recreate it, but basically the same idea. And I call this Little Maria. Maria had a body of a grown woman, although she wasn't quite 15. Maria didn't like attention, but she was a star in every cat's dreams. The only thing that interested her was school and making her parents proud. She never cared about being the cool girl or being a part of the in crowd. Big Tony was the man around town. Everyone knew who he was and how he would get down. No one would step to him or dare to tell him no. He was a street dude, and the streets were all he knew. Women flocked to him because of what he had, and guys wanted to be a part of his crew. Unfortunately, one evening, Little Maria and Big Tony's paths would intersect because Maria took a shortcut through the park and ended up encountering something she would never expect. Maria decided to stay at the library later than she usually would. Although it was the time of year that it got darker sooner, she figured it was all good. Going through the park would cut down the time by more than half. But as she walked, she thought she heard someone from behind. She turned her head, but saw no one, so she paid it no mind. Then Maria passed a large oak tree when she saw him waiting as if to get her alone. It was Big Tony. He asked for her to slow down and come and chat. But she told him that she could not stop because she had to get home. That's when he grabbed her, wrestled her to the ground. There he somehow held her arms as well as her legs bound. Sadly, little Maria will never be the same. And instead of Tony, she looked at herself to blame. He pried and cracked the safe to her innocence she held tight. And he left her, a different little girl, by stealing her treasure that night. That's it.
I like it. I like it.
All right, Cole.
Wow.
Story time. That was dope, though. Definitely like
Thank
that.
you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Right in the middle of Eve, swallowing some juice. All right. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. You may have concerns about all the things you think you cannot provide me because you have me placed upon this pedestal of high degree, and I appreciate that. But here's the actual fact. You may have been nothing more special than when we needed to understand the levels of what it was we were striving as we were driving at 2 a.m. Without warning and with no destination plan, you park the car and take my hand and lead me into the dark of an empty, open, and airy park to have one of our first and most beautiful heart-to-hearts. On this particular night, it was you and I, and it felt just right. It excites me when we make plans. Hold on. To take an early winter stroll on the beach as I anticipate the wind blowing through our teeth. I get giddy when you say you're coming by just for a hug on your way to work. A simple yet spontaneous perk of your thoughtfulness when I say I need one because my day's been a mess. And when you ask about my favorite meal, I don't imagine a date out to keep it real. What I want to see is your culinary skills because I like to eat and get my fills. So if you're wondering how to give a girl things you think she already got, spoil me with your attention. I like that a lot. And now you got to be the topic of my poetry.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yes, yes. Beautiful.
All right, Joe. Go on, read it.
Wow.
All right.
Poetic.
The title of this piece is called Visual Acrylic. Paint me in your words. Describe me. Get the finest oils and paints. Paint me. And because of who you are, you deserve more than just one color. You deserve a multitude of colors to show how bold, brave, and brilliant you are. And I know, just so you could just be a standing image. No, you'd be a collage of images, the ones that God has made. Because man can formulate, but you are God made. But with the oils and paints by far, I can create a masterpiece of what I see and think you are. My visual tenacity of you as a bright, stunning canvas illuminating the city like a perfected exhibit on display. Being admired and admonished for all to say, you've been delightfully painted. And your hues carefully infused and untainted because your beauty is in the eyes of the beholder that sees your flaws and imperfections as strength. And yes, I'm older, maybe even wiser, but you are my muse and you make me wilder. And that's that piece.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Hey, you guys in the chat, make sure you guys hit that like, share, subscribe button if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you hit that love button. Because they bringing the love tonight. They doing an excellent show tonight. And we got to get the algorithms to be popping so more people could hear about the poetry corner because they are definitely rocking tonight. Wow.
Going down.
Okay. All right. This is a piece that I am going to say is in works because I'm waiting for an answer to it. It's called, so far, Something Has Changed. Something has changed. And I know nothing stays the same, but at some point we stop shooting straight and start subscribing to the game. Yes, the game. I mean, what else is to blame for what damage two half hearts will do, becoming one just to maintain? We both started out knowing the value in each other's eyes. Like, you knew that I was a smartass, and I knew that you were a vibe, and I knew that you were a rocket man with ambitions for the sky, and I was your muse, your rocket fuel with a said I made you feel alive. What I didn't know was that a fangirl ain't the mindset of a wife. And I didn't know that to love you, I had to love me twice. That's one time for the big girl, one for the little one inside. All I knew was just being there to revel in your glow was a get in where I fit in vibe, leave well enough alone. That fit in to an image that I hope you would condone, that accept shit I didn't fuck with just as long as you come home, that fuck the way you feel inside, that man's your backbone. In retrospect, that might have been where I went wrong, moving as if without you I didn't have one of my own. But something had changed. It ain't start out this way. I remember how it felt the first time ever I saw your face. I remember the tender touches, the attention and the care. I remember going into empty rooms and knowing that you'd always be there. I remember slow dancing on rose petals, dressed in nothing but a smile. I remember feeling wanted in ways I hadn't in a while. I remember the feeling of landing and the grace of being your girl. I remember loving you being everything in my world. But something had changed. I mean, I know that everything does and nothing stays the same, but at some point we stopped shooting straight and started subscribing to the game. We started out expecting that there was a need for a better half, that then the roads of life got twisty, and so did the math. Take add two new chicks and a secret, divide your attention and your time, add some compromise, act civilized, pretend that everything is fine. When you run up all the numbers, it equaled out to be the same. Two people full of toxic love playing mind games. But something had changed. The game had to be to blame. When a sister doesn't love herself, she seeks it in his name. When a brother doesn't love himself like a man should love a man, expectations and delusions tend to ruin everything. Do you already feel royal before they call you queen or queen, king or queen? Are you coming to the table knowing everything you bring? Commitment scares a man who doesn't feel whole inside, and submission is martyrdom to a sister lacking in self-pride, both holding on to the exit doors, claiming they're taking for a ride. The game will have you on gas and him on blast till you two run down the ride. And that's the end of that for now.
No, that was the
Wow.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
that was
whoa.
amazing.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dwayne went from Roberta Flack to Sister Soldier quickly. Woo! She did the Roberta Flack reference. Oh man. Woo wee. That was tough.
Yes, it was.
This is a piece I title Fresh to Death. Allow me to enter your zone and have a seat there. The scent of your energy allow my spirit to be near. Open up invitation with patience. I'm in a man cave, grinning about the ninth inning of your year, Ashe. Push you in the whip past your haters and fake neighbors. My throwaway phone is like a back in the day pager. Only break I ever need is to succeed and breathe well. Build up my clientele with show and tell through my retail. If all fail, my end game is insane when I obtain the same thing that bring what I proclaim and became. Honorable to myself and you, let's make it do. Set it up in the world and don't even need a fuse. Already charged and ready, moves made that are kinetic. Right now, you are affected and accepted by my methods. Rock levels as one. Different outcomes from creations. The JWA flight land at your sight on any occasion, King.
Yes, sir, my brother. Yes, sir, my brother.
Yes.
In
Wow.
your zone and let me take a
Right.
seat there.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
I want to ask Rita a question real quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna put you on the big screen. I want to ask you a couple questions. Let everybody know how you got on the poetry corner.
Oh, I was watching the show and I said, I wish I had the nerve, to read because I've been writing for a long time and I I'm nervous. Like every time we are backstage, I'm like, I'm so nervous. And you guys are so great. So, um, Q, you told me to reach out to King, and I did. And then, you was like, "Are you really ready?" And I'm like, "Well, I already said it, so I got to be ready." So that's how, you can't back out once you get your word, so you got to do it. So I thank y'all for that encouragement and um, allowing me to rock with y'all on a weekly basis. It's a wonderful thing.
Hey yo, don't let her fool y'all. She being real humble. Rita is my cousin, and
Oh,
Rita is real supportive of everything that I do. I mean, a lot of y'all don't know that I graduated from culinary school, so she like support me when I got my culinary skills. Um, the assisting people one person at a time page on Facebook, she's real supportive. She'll email me jobs, stuff like that. So when we started the Let's Talk thing, and she saw the poetry corner, she was in the audience, always watching the shows, being real supportive. So don't let her humbleness fool y'all.
That's
Just to
peace.
let y'all know.
and
Okay.
and I just, if I can also, I'm sorry,
No, 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 no.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No.
while we were referring to Rita, um, I met her when I was like 15 years old, and I gave her a poem that was kind of like a little envelope, and she was like, even though I was in a really bad situation, she was like, never stop writing. And then she put me on to King. So it's like full circle. That's my sister from another place. And she is always a one supportive of everybody. And I love her very much. I just wanted to say that while we were giving her her roses while she's
That's
here.
awesome. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
No
Okay.
doubt.
Thank you.
How'd you get on the poetry corner, young lady? Unmute your mic, please.
I was watching and I was like, oh yeah, I got to get back into, my writing and everything. And basically, you was like, yeah, you just need to do it. So that's what I did. So I've been in here for a good bit. So,
You know, I just the reason why I brought Rita and yourself up, Nicole, is because a lot of times we support people, which is great, but we have a lot of hidden talent amongst us, and we need to encourage each other to come to the forefront, show your talent. So if you guys know any poets, just tell them to come on the show, tell them to get in touch with King. We'll set something up, even if we have too many days, too many poets for the not enough days. We'll try to squeeze another day, and this is how we King's vision when he came to me about the poetry corner. This is his vision. This is his baby. This is something that he really sat back and thought about and said this is what he wanted to bring to the forefront and as a way of paying it forward. So I'm gonna double back on him and let him lead this round.
Oh, you too funny. Look, I just want to say I appreciate everybody coming on the show, showing up and spitting those hot bars. And look, every week let's get to it. This poem right here is a special poem. It's to I lost a lot of relatives this year, and I'm pretty sure everybody has lost someone in their family or friends. And this piece is called "In My Eyes." Sorry, y'all. Um, so many of my kinfolk have passed on to the other side. Heart cannot cry, so I carry memories, but why? Did they have to leave? Still can't believe that they're gone. Folding my arms with my head down, thinking God made a choice wrong. Searching the clouds on sunny days, looking for signs of a getaway. So I could speak to them just one more time and hear a voice say, I'm in a better place with no hurt or struggling to keep up. Thing is, God seek us, hard to understand when he meet us. Suffering and failure to thrive is hardship to anyone. One day my outcome may be the same as my loved ones. Praying and keeping to myself my relationship with the Most High. Studying on all sides to survive and maintain ties. But I know when you're called home to that other plane of existence, never know, here one moment and then gone within an instance. King.
Yes,
Woo,
sir, bro. Yes, sir, bro.
woo,
Salute you for that one,
man,
King.
I say,
man, man. Unmute your mic, Nicole, please. Thank you.
I'm about to. All right, let's see. I'm gonna double back on this point. It's rolling, I'm telling you. Let's see. And of course, I am not a songstress, so like I said, but here it goes. I miss you, I miss you, and there's no other way to say it. And I can't deny that I am feeling some kind of way. Maybe I was wrong, but I thought you were my ace. Now you all skinning and grinning, all up in someone else's face. It's always an excuse why you don't have time to spare. And it was never like before, but you don't seem to care. You're no longer the same and are so difficult, and so different now. I'm trying to figure out what changed and how. I remember you as the feisty one with so much to say. Now you just hold your tongue and look the other way. You shut me out and you are so into this new guy. Did you forget who was always there, whether it would be to laugh or to cry? You had a life before him and things you like to do. We used to go to the movies, bowling, or even writing or reading a book or two. What about us? You act like you've forgotten all about me. I've always been here, although you pushed me in the shadows. Listen, I miss you. I miss me. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Mm.
Right.
It's interesting tonight, Nicole. That was a nice one there. You know,
Definitely.
she was
I love
Nicole was
that.
busting out her inner Aaron Hall. I miss you.
It was climax though, but
Okay. Anybody from Grafton Avenue here? My friend, she was going through something with her dude, and while she was talking, I was writing. This is in the 90s. And then after I wrote it, she went and made like hundreds of copies. And then she woke me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. She was like, "Yo, we're gonna go put this in the projects like on all the floors." I'm like, "Really?" Okay. So I wrote this for her, and then we went and put all these poems all over the floor.
We're down Grafton?
Yes, at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
So this is for my friend Kim to her old boo. It's called I Miss. Time around, she was exposing him. You have something to do. Out of the blue, you come up with something new. And about where our relationship is going, you have no clue. That's funny because I thought you love me as I do you. You're in a situation that I cannot change, but I have to arrange what we have because I feel strange. You were selling me dreams, but no longer onto you can I hang because you acted all love struck, but that was all yin yang. You seem not to care of the pain I feel inside, but my feelings for you I can no longer hide. All this time I've been willing to stand by your side, but you've taken all that I've given as a free ride. You've taken me for granted and destroyed my dreams, and you taught me that not everything is as it seems. All I'm asking is that you give me the truth, please, because I'm not going to beg for your love on bended knees. I have feelings, I am someone, and I have a life. And maybe I was fantasizing when I thought I could be your wife. But it feels like you've taken a knife and cut away a part of my heart because I'm falling all apart. I love you and you know this, but you'd rather give me your ass to kiss. No disrespect, but is this something you also notice? My love is something you will miss. The end.
Yes, 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 yes,
All
yes,
that
yes.
Yeah. Love it.
That was good, Rita.
That,
Did y'all go pick those pieces up yet?
hell no, that was a fun time. But I'm like, who gonna see me? I was like this.
that was tough.
I was like this.
Wow.
Now, brother Poetic,
Yes, sir.
quick, couple quick questions, because it's definitely about the time when I purposely picked you right now for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you've been part of the poetry corner since the beginning, right?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
You and Cuz hooked up, and let everybody know what you do with Epiphany Radio.
Well, I wear three hats on Epiphany Radio. I am the station manager of Epiphany Radio. I am a host on Epiphany Radio, but I am also a poet on Epiphany Radio. And I love it. The energy is amazing. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to this thing called poetry. She's my drug.
One of the things that just let everybody in the chat know, as well as the rest of the poets, is Poetic is one of them type of people. If you just link up with him and ask him could he do something, he's there.
Yes, sir.
He'll be like, all right, just give me the time, and he's there. He shows up, and when you building a platform, it's very rare that you meet people that will assist you with building their platform and continue building their own platform. And one of the things that I've learned definitely in the poetry circle is everybody try to build each other up, and that's a
Yes.
good thing. I know that you need to put these poems in the. I know you got notebooks and notebooks, man. What's up with the book, Poetic? You heard me?
I can't hear you.
I said, what's up with the book?
Oh, okay. So, the Ebony Collection is my series of books. The premise behind the title is that when you start from the lightest shade of brown to the darkest shade of brown, my books are for everyone in that color spectrum. And books 4 and 5, volume 4 is the erotic pen, and volume 5 is the book of love. They will be released together because they will play off of each other. So I'm hoping early part of next year if I can get the creative process down in time. Poetry's written. I just gotta get the creative process done.
Great, great, great. Well, it's your time, brothers. So I know you're gonna leave us with something real nice before you handle your business.
Absolutely. The title of this piece is for the lovers. It's called Our Love. My hardness will be your protection. While you lay the foundation, and in your softness, I will witness the greatest transfer of power between a man and a woman standing in love's shower. This unleashed power will harness the world's healing as we navigate through hate with soul yielding, romance that shatters time zones, crossing oceans and seas alone. The amount of peace in our love elevation, being neurotransmitters within uncivilized population, witnessing our love as it flourishes while our kisses nourishes. No potentially lethal dose of negative energy will implode our synergy. This pleasant lifeline of electricity will allow duplicity. As our love ties to woven fabric of broken hearts together, it will be majestic, like winds in the open air. The enemies of love will say it's unfair. The longing of skin to skin affection, holding you in my arms, giving you my full attention. No more fairy tales about knights in shining armor, just powerful chemistry mixed with splendor that will create excellent spawns of highly trained lovers who seek more than just undercovers. You and I have unfinished business. The foundation was laid with completeness. My tunnel vision is tied to your magnificence, while the masterpiece of your dominance, matched with an equal amount of submission, tells the world you are queen. Hear you roar with precision. And well, love covers all, and it's a gift from above. And that's that piece.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Wow,
Yes.
wow.
All right, brother. That's what's up. That's peace right there. Word.
All right,
Thank
Nah,
y'all.
Poetic.
Thank y'all.
Glad you could join us, man. As always, man. Appreciate you, brother.
definitely.
Absolutely,
And
man. I
we'll
appreciate
definitely.
y'all for having me.
Always, man.
Thank you.
Good, man.
Woo.
Oh.
Hold up, nah, cuz I got somebody else.
Wit?
Unmute your mic, Whitney.
Hey y'all.
Whitney.
Whitney.
Ooh,
Ooh, thank you. You ready for me? This piece is untitled The scalpel cut me way deeper than the flesh. That ish cut my soul. It gashed my heart and tormented my dreams. Out of body because I don't want to be. My flesh hurts so bad my spirit was begging to be free. But you know what's worse? What was deeper inside of me? The fire got put out, soaked and drowned by the yield of my eyes, tears dampening my soul. The salt would not allow anything to thrive because all I could do was cry. Now and hereafter, I will never physically be whole. Pieces of me were taken that cannot be replaced. The ugliest thing you have ever seen is a woman without her worth. That's the curse of courage. Wearing that all day, using a big smile as a gate to hold back a flood of tears, playing strong and happy for your family and your peers. That's what courage is. Because the physical pain and the stress is an actual thing, your body can't rest. But your heart and your mind and your emotions cannot. Feeling distraught, and still I fought. And this is courage. In peace.
Amen. Yes.
Okay, wait. Mm,
Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me. I was having a good friend of mine passed away a couple days ago, and I just recently found out my favorite uncle is in the hospital. And he might possibly have stage 4, but I'm pushing through that because positive vibes is all I need and all I want to give off. So y'all send me all y'all positive love and vibes so we can send that
I
healing
already know.
towards him.
Word.
Amen. Absolutely. Crazy.
Absolutely.
Okay. This piece is also
Okay.
untitled.
Okay. Wait, going again?
Go ahead.
Okay, so me? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna go back to another piece that I don't think I think right now we need a I think everything's been going on in this year with COVID and everything else and the loss of so many people that were important to me. I ran into a prayer in the book of Habakkuk that has been giving me so much encouragement that I wrote this piece, and it really means a lot to me. Habakkuk was actually a poet. He is one of the lesser known prophets in the Bible, and we don't really know about, anyway, take up the reading of it on if you have it on your own time. But I'm going to go into this piece. It's called Stand. All right. Like Habakkuk, I pray, oh Lord, come find me. I'm here in the weeds where my pleas go unpleased and my prayers feel unanswered. And from silence can command. All you have to do is stand. Stand, stretch out, spread round full glory. Walk by faith, not sight, towards a different story. You will see, though you weep, these weapons they're forming will fall at your feet. Amnesia is the evil that won't set you free. Neither ether nor earth, just a muck stuck between this ground you keep praying on and your focus on me. Stand. Stand up for what you believe. Be alive like trees. Stand strong like be alive like me. Stand strong like trees. You ever notice that as long as I love and I breathe, trees stand generations if you just let them be. Just stand, look above your discomfort and see that the blessings you sent for are waiting with me. Stand, be everything you are meant to be. You leave Pharaoh and Babylon and these words to me. Just stand and encourage a union of joy that can part up the clouds and fill every void. Stand, my daughter. Your work is to build. Gone are the days of prostration and guilt. Gone is the time to waiteth on me. Like the storm, these injustices were meant to be. Pharaoh and Babylon both were a plan for you and my people to focus on me. You don't need his money, his idolatry. Stand, not by sight, stand in belief. Blessings, your blessings you seek lay wait at my feet. Stop crying and losing, choosing woes over me. The wrath of God is upon you, you see. Show me what you're made of. Tell me what you see when you give up your ego and violence and greed. The blight is exposing your false security. Stand right now, my people. Get on your feet. The evil you afraid of will end when I see you stand and raise children to stand and to be the brilliance of Shekinah, a living glory. Their life is a purposeful live ministry. These battles aren't yours. Just leave it to me. These days will lay waste to those who won't believe. The church ain't a building. The church ain't a store. The church ain't some money man asking for more. My church is the masses, the humble, the meek. And though some may leave to be closer to me, you are wholly connected to their guidance towards me. Know that I didn't send you here to this place just to die. There's a journey in searching and finding out why. Just stand in the contrast, seeking you'll find an answer to questions that burning inside. Then stand in the faith, put it all on the line. Nurture your spirit, your spark of divine. Influence divinity in all that you find. Stand in your trials, stand in your pain, stand in your loneliness, stand when you're drained. Stand like it's easy, stand in the rain. Get soaking wet. The taller you stand, the better it gets. Stand, be not burdened by what you see. Just stand on your feet and keep your eyes on me. That's the piece.
Beautiful. That was nice.
Yes,
Wow.
it was.
That was
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
Word.
We all gonna stand. Yes.
All right, so Quentin, you gotta tell her. Go ahead and put the stuff in there.
You know what, Nicole?
Oh,
Getting yourself in
for
trouble
real?
already, huh?
Guess I better keep quiet. Excuse me. All right. This is going a lot faster than I thought. So, let's see. All right. Have this one. It's called Daydream. No offense, but I don't feel like talking. Stop it. I'm not trying to ignore you. I just want to sit here and think, reflect on some things. So can you please be quiet? I need to play back a certain moment. Don't be so loud. I can't hear what's being said. Don't touch me. It's too confusing. You got me thinking you're him. I begin to tilt my head. He's putting his soft hands against my cheek. I lean forward to feel his strong arms around me. Leave me alone for a minute. I can smell his cologne. It's my favorite scent. I bite on my bottom lip as I touch the dip in his back. He has to work out to have a body that tight. With his hands on my hips, we dance to our own music. Can you hear it? I can't believe he's here with me. I breathe in deeply and release. He begins his sentence. Baby, I really, then stops. I ask him to finish, but all I hear is, Nicole, have you heard anything I've said? And peace.
Tried to say something.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Right.
Beautiful.
yes.
I didn't write this. My daughter did when she was a kid. I'm saying it because it's Thanksgiving, right? Real quick, peaches and cream. Turkey and greens. I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky with some macaroni cheese. Even better when it's put like a peas. Know what I mean? Turkey and greens. That's it for me right there.
I love it.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
that caught us off guard. That definitely brought a smile to the house. Woo! Oh, oh man. Woo! Woo-wee.
All right, y'all. This is a piece titled Here We Go. This time I switched my trips up, backslide to New York, gathered up my thoughts and called upon the source. Found spots of land that grounded in ponds and lakes. relaxing myself mentally, listening to beat breaks, studying like before, challenging my pen game. Ciphers with my old school gang, we still the same. Spitting sort of different, we older, but still rolling. Mic check 1 2. I need a beat. Who's holding? DJ, let me get that so I could bang a 12. Some of these other 16s don't compare at all. Before I head to South Jersey, visit my close peeps. That's Newark Central Ave on South 11th Street. Puff a little, drink a little, poly with some cousins, spit a few dozens as if I'm still 20 something, laughing at what's happening, reminiscing on the past. Always keep it a buck inside my bag of solar facts. King.
Hey, okay. I
Thank you.
love that.
This piece is untitled. I have for what you need, will still be pursued. With love, with lust, I find temptation, burning until I blister up. Fever, lust, sick. Then it hits me like a brick. I got all the what you need. Your eyes, your mind, they wander, they flee. Cause I messed up, you see. All my parts ain't in order. I'm trying really hard, girl. Vamping and slaying and the proportions visual. I mean, this body is lively. I feel good most of the time. I have all but what you need. We are in love. That's agreed. You absolutely have to be. Because forget my attitude. Look dead into my body. It's clear. My body is not yours. It's mishappen. It's unscrewed. It's absolute acute. There's a guaranteed stain on my birthday suit. Hoping and praying, we're suppressed, but all I have is what you need, and that's rest and peace.
I'm not saying that to take anything away. Hey, Whit, we couldn't really hear you. I don't know if it's because you're far away from your computer, but if you don't mind, could you do that again, please?
Wait, I don't know. She froze up, cuz.
All right.
I guess there was a laugh track on this, but you could see that he was flowing. He was in his groove. Go ahead, Nicole.
Oh, I was saying something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is Untitled. I look at all the faces. They want me to be something I am not. However, I will not put on a mask of imitation because I believed that I need to stay true to myself. I want to be who I really am. They don't know me as a person, they just know my name. They don't know where I've been. Excuse me, they don't know what I've been through or the fame I hope to achieve. How can they look at me that way? They don't have the right. Turn your heads. I'm not an exhibit or a piece of art. You can't make me out to be what I am not. Because with all the talk, I know deep in my heart, I am gonna be, I wanna be, I have to be me, regardless. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds beautiful.
It's going down tonight.
The double back game serious.
I really hate having to always be strong, which includes acting as if nothing is wrong. And even if I listen to and decipher every word to each song, let's race back and forth emphatically like a ball of ping pong. And the uncertainty of it all doesn't quite allow me to feel like I belong in your life. And so I run away from the things that make me smile and put me in a happy place, holding me close. And after a while, I encourage myself to get out of the race and move on because it has to be that way. That's it.
Short and sweet.
Right.
Nice.
I know, right?
Okay. All right. I'm ready for you. 1 second. Okay. Was ready? Okay. This one's called Insomnia and Mingus. Um, Hello, old friend. A greeting understood through chagrin and stoic glances because the day didn't really go so well and it doesn't give second chances. In faces lunar pitched and primed and skin of goose flesh, pleasantries are not necessities. You love it when I'm just a mess. As we set in familiar and comfortable, just you and I, hours of stolen as crime, regret and loneliness play pork pie hat as days and nights intertwine, feeding this feeling unrivaled by any other thing at any other time. No babies crying, no house to wash. The time is all mine, and I share it with you like tomorrow will never come, with a fervent, passionate presence making light of tomorrow's sun. Till the children come a knocking and the busy schedules due, I'll part ways with all my Sundays for a dance, just me and you. Save the coffee for a time when blood ain't rushing to my head. Save the common sense for Tuesdays. I don't want to go to bed. Let's count stars with bare toes, chase the angels with our mind, with our hands. Let's weave a story of the most clandestine kind. Yes, old friend, I'm back here without assault, not one regret. You know better than to remind me that I should have never left. Because the day is for them and 2 a.m. is all I get. And it's magical and wonderful. Its possibilities unequivocal. And the feeling that it gives me unrivaled by any other thing. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
the dopeness continues. The king is going to close us out for the night.
All right, you ready?
Front and center, right in the middle, cuz.
Oh, okay. This is a piece. It's called. Hold on, Whitney was texting me something. Something's going on with her mom, so that's why she had to leave the show. So you know, much prayers upon her family for what's going on. So this is a piece called God's Beautiful Beauty. My cousin is an illustrator. She's illustrated two of my books. So this piece right here is I don't know if everybody can see it. So that's what she illustrated, drew, and so
That's a duck or an owl?
uh, that's a
It's a
bird.
duck?
Nah, let me see if I can.
I thought it was an owl. I got a thing for owls.
No, it's not an owl. I can't like kind of like I I have to show it to you on that. But so I've been doing challenging myself. I've been writing poems to her illustrations. Her name is Christine Jones. You can contact her on Facebook. She does illustrations. But it's called Memories of Time, Living in Moments Through Sights of Vision, the wonderful transition of a natural exhibition missing, as nature changes tone of sound within one of its seasons, releasing elegant, magnificent energy while our existence breathing. Open doors to what is best inside a vestibule of life changes. Left alone is the sadness, hoping one day God will bandage us. King.
Powers. Yeah.
Nice, cuz.
Thank
Love
you.
Well,
that.
cuz I thought you was gonna close us out, but Whitney had came
Yeah,
back in. So Whitney,
yes.
you could close us out for the night.
Okay. This piece is called Beastly. How you look at me is differently, not what I see. Lust for me, crave and pine and yearn insatiably, ravenously, beastly, like wild exotic animals in heat. Tear into me, part my knees. I know you're eager to please, fighting to get her perfect, lock and key. Let's take a walk down the lane of ecstasy. I want to take my time and sightsee. Lost in lust, no place to be. Slow and steady, our bodies agree. Beastly, in peace.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Yay.
Excellent show tonight, everybody.
Definitely.
The
Everybody was
energy
good.
was the energy was serious. Episode 8, whew, it might have been the best show of this season. Um, guys did an amazing job. Just remember, like I said in the beginning of the show, this is a holiday time is a very, very rough time for people.
Right.
Whether we celebrate the holidays or not, some people doing it with COVID and being depending on where you're at. A lot of people are locked down in place or whatever. So be mindful to if you're going through something, just pick up the phone and call somebody. Call a perfect stranger and just start talking to them. Somebody be like, "Well,
Absolutely.
who that on the other end?" Be like, "I don't know. I'm just going through something bad. I want to need somebody to talk to." I mean, so just be mindful of if you get that call in the middle of the night or you get that call and somebody just start rambling talking. It's best to just listen to them. Don't hear them. Listen to them. So with that, we had a great show tonight, and I appreciate everybody in the chat for joining the show. Appreciate all the great poets. And
Definitely.
any final words, anybody?
Peace, love, and poetry.
Thank you guys for a great platform. Thank you. Good night.
Have a
Awesome.
good night, everybody.